I have a story that I want to share to leaders in Africa who are looting. They don't care, destroying the various countries. And this is not pointed at just one African leader, but there's something that we are seeing across board. But these leaders that they are looting and stealing, and they don't care because they feel like they have homes outside of the continent. This is a story to appeal to you. So I met this girl. She was working at a department store. Her features look very African. So I asked her where she was from. And she said that she mentioned a state in America that she's from. And then she was like, yeah, but my grandmother was from the Gambia. So my ears poked. I was like, oh, really? And have you ever been to the Gambia? She said, no, but I would love to go. I'd love to visit the Gambia. I heard it's very beautiful. I felt very sad. The reason why I felt very sad was because recently I have found out some history about myself and my family. These have been freedom fighters, and some of these family members were part of the founding fathers of Ghana. And I'm just finding these things about myself. I was reading one book from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who was the first president, or who got the first independence in Ghana and in Africa. And he made the Gold Coast an independent country that we know as Ghana today. And when I was reading his book, some of the names in there are my relatives and are people that I know as uncle or auntie. So I say that to say it's like we have a rich history of where we come from, but what happens is that after a generation, your kids are going to be second-class citizens and in a system that's going to oppress them. It's very sad that our children and our children's children will know nothing about where they are from. I know people that they are tied to the kings and chiefs in Ghana, and they are here sweeping at Home Depot. I say that to say, if you feel like you're a leader and you come and buy a mansion here, right, and you ruin your home, you are doing a disservice to your great-grandchildren unborn, because nobody will know that their great-grandfather was a president. Nobody will know that their great-grandmother was a vice president. Nobody will know that their great-grand-uncle was in a ministerial position. So when you do that, you are erasing your kids' history and who they are. And trust me, if your kids are walking in the West or in Europe, somebody will tell them to go back home. Imagine you are the descendant of a president and someone is telling you go back home, right? So this is an appeal to African leaders that when you feel like you are looting and you are stealing, you are in cahoots with people to bring down your own people, just know that you are sowing a seed, a very negative, treacherous seed for your great-grandchildren and your children unborn. This is the Afritude movement, where we have an African attitude.